Have you ever considered where you are and what you're part of? As you wake each day and pass through your daily life routines, as normal or typical as they may seem to you, you are part of a much greater reality. Our Earth is in free fall, orbiting our star in the vacuum of space. And this star is one of billions that make up our Milky Way galaxy. But it doesn't stop there. There are billions of galaxies also that make up our universe. And today, science has detected that there are more universes and other dimensions. Quantum physics is showing us that traversing large distances from star to star is possible. We are close to achieving interstellar travel. And even time travel has left the realm of myth. It too has been shown by science to be possible. And one day soon we will travel through time at will. And other dimensions, they're there too. We're on the verge of great discovery. It's just beginning. Knowing this, before we begin exploring the unknown with these stories, we need to remember that nothing in our experience can be too far removed or impossible in this incredible and amazing journey we all share, called life. Mark is a man with lifelong experiences with the unknown. In this series, he will share with us an honest accounting of what has happened to him. In doing so, he represents thousands, if not millions, of people across the world that have had or may have the same experience. Tonight, we will start where it all began for Mark, his first memories of the visitors entering his life.
I remember very well the first time this all started. I was only 7 years old, sleeping in my cozy bed in our San Francisco flat. My bedroom was part of an old San Francisco house turned into 2 flats years ago. We lived in the lower level flat. It was a cozy old building that was once a Victorian house, now modernized. As I sleep soundly, I had no idea what was about to happen to me. The most important experience of my life, and that it has been. Something totally unknown and strange was about to make itself known to me and forever change how I view reality. My life at this point had been average for a boy growing up in the 50s. My parents both worked and I went to school. I was an only child with no brothers or sisters. I had a large bedroom to myself that looked towards playland and the ocean. My interests were different than most kids my age. I had my eyes on the stars. I loved astronomy, art, science, and music. I still joke today that my first football was a telescope. I always wondered when I looked up at the night sky what was out there. This night, I would find out. next thing I knew, it was morning. I felt panicked, remembering what had happened, but beyond the point of that creature's face, I couldn't remember anything else. Not even how I got on the rug. Could remember that I was so scared that night that sometimes I would sneak in to sleep on the bed with my parents. I was afraid of the lightning people. At least that's what I remember my mother telling me. That's what I called them. She told me I was just having nightmares, that big boys didn't sleep with their parents. So when I was so scared, I would sneak in and sleep on the rug. I know today what was happening to me then, but when I was so young, this was all new. It was hard to know what was real. What were these beings? My heart told me it was real. I was frightened and so curious at the same time. I grew up in a family of artists, scientists, and intellectuals, and that allowed me a scientific interest and perspective, even at that age. But I was afraid to talk about it. I was afraid of what people would think of me, so I decided right there to keep it to myself. For how long, I didn't know. But one day, many years later, I would talk about it.